Welcome to Askham Bryan College Animal Management Department. This video will give you some information about studying animal management at our York campus. At York, we offer courses at Level 2 and Level 3. At Level 2, we offer two pathways, Companion Animal and Zoo and Wildlife. At Level 3, we offer four pathways, so we have Companion Animal, Zoo Management, Applied Science and Wildlife and Conservation. Our companion animal pathway focuses very much on dogs, cats, small fluffies, and is particularly of interest if you're looking to work with dog training, catteries, kennels, rehab, that kind of thing in the future. Level 3 zoo management is very much focused at animals in captivity, so our exotics, larger species, students who are wanting to work in the zoo industry itself or in international conservation. Our applied science pathway is quite a specialist pathway and is very much based around sort of applied science, lab work, research. So a lot of the practical work, especially in the second year, is lab based and is of particular interest for students who are looking to go into vet med, possibly animal vet nursing, or into pure research or science. Our final pathway is the wildlife and conservation pathway and is very much focusing on UK species. So if you're interested in working in UK rehab or sort of with hedgehogs, squirrels, that kind of species, then that's the pathway for you. For our level 2 courses, we require you to have 4 GCSEs at grade 3 and above, and 2 of those should be including English, maths and science, with the third one being able to be a 2 as long as you've got 2 other grade 3s somewhere else. Our level 3 course, which is equivalent to A levels, you need 4 GCSEs at grade 4 and above, and that should include 2 from English, maths or science, again with at least a grade 3 in the remaining subject. So for example, if you have a 4 in English, science and 2 other subjects, and your maths is a 3, then that's fine, we'd take you on to a level 3, but you would then resit the maths alongside your main programme. If you're studying with us at York, then we do have some fantastic industry standard facilities for you to work with. First of all, we have our licensed wildlife parks, which is a fully licensed zoo, and we have over 120 different species of animals here for you to work with, from invertebrates, mice, rabbits, through to goats, alpaca, pigs, lemurs, so lots of different species for you to work with. We also have a specialist reptile and aquatics room. Students that work with us get involved with the facility maintenance. They also work on animal behaviour as well as feeding, cleaning, handling those animals. Out of term time, we are actually open to the public and we do welcome about 23,000 visitors a year. So again, really good experience for students to get involved in an actual working attraction. We are also a fully licensed kennel and cattery, and we're one of the first kennels in the York area to gain the new 5-star rating. And we work very closely with the RSPCA, working with our animals to make them more suitable for rehoming. We are also very fortunate to have a really strong relationship with Flamingoland Zoo. Our level 3 zoo students in their second year get to go once a fortnight to go and work with the keepers, so do the behind the scenes work and again work with some of the species that we don't have here. So again, really good experience for them. A typical week with us, so in your first year or level 2, then you'll be in college usually 3 to 4 days per week, and the remaining days are out for work experience out in the industry. So our level 2 students and our level 3 year 1 students complete 150 hours of work experience, and our second year level 3 students complete 350. Our first year groups, so level 2 and level 3, will have a dedicated session a week working with our animal keepers. So again, they'll get to work with all the main types of animals that we have here, so they get that broad range of experience. All of our subjects will also have sort of core units, so otherwise known as synoptic units. So all of our students, regardless of pathway, will work towards learning animal health, welfare, behaviour, nutrition and biology. And then depending on your pathway, you'll then do further specialist modules. You get the most specialism in your second year of level 3. So your first year really sets you up ready to then specialise further in your second year. So the course is divided between theory and practical sessions. Depending on what sort of work experience that you're doing, then you might find about a third of the time that you're in college with practical to 2/3 out. When you take theory, when you take with your work experience, then it works out about 50-50 if you're doing a very practical work experience. The course is assessed through a variety of different methods. So there are in-class tests, there are exams, there are practical assessments, as well as verbal and written tasks. So there's a good way to test the knowledge of all of our students. You do need some personal protective equipment, so you'll need some steel toe cap footwear, so those could be boots or wellies, and you'll also need a pair of coveralls, so sort of the cotton type that mechanics wear, for example. If you're on the science pathway, then you will also need a lab coat. You can purchase those via ourselves, but we don't expect you to. You can purchase them elsewhere if you want to. So the work placement I've already mentioned, so you'll get a designated 1 or 2 days a week of your timetable for it, depending whether you're a first year or second year. But again, some of our students, depending on their placement, complete their hours in the holidays or the weekends instead, and that's fine. But you will have an employability coach who'll work with you to find that placement and make sure that you're progressing well with your placement. If you do have any other questions, then please do send us an email to the email address you can see on the screen. And if you're definitely wanting to come and join us, which we hope you are, then you can apply online straight away, and then somebody will give you a call, and we're doing telephone interviews within a couple of weeks of your application to go through the courses and the details and answer any other questions that you might have. You can apply, so the address to apply is now on the screen for you. We also have subsidised transport, we have accommodation on site, and there's lots of other supports and things that we've got going on as well as online events and information and visits and things that you can get involved with. So again, if you take a look at the website, as you can see on your screen now, that'll give you all the information that you need.